Good afternoon, Knights, and happy President's Day. I'm Carla Rodriguez, and here's a quick look at what's happening on February 19th, 2018. On Wednesday, a gunman opened fire at Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, killing 17 people. Reporter Cassidy Delamarter tells us how a UCF fraternity is fundraising for one of their members impacted by the shooting.
UCF student Robert Shintrip is one of many who will never think of February 14th the same again. Shintrip was sitting in his fraternity house, Phi Gamma Delta, when Daniel Oberle says Shintrip heard about the shooting in his hometown.
That was just all over the news, and Robert and our little brother Patrick, they were on texting family and talking to everyone.
And that's when Shintrip heard. His 16-year-old sister, Carmen Shintrip, was shot and killed. Later, he made a Facebook post to update all his fraternity brothers. My two younger sisters went to school there today. Only one made it back home. I appreciate all the support I've received. Love all my brothers. Phi Gamma Delta decided to show their support by creating and selling customized bracelets to raise money for the Shintrip family.
It's more of just a donor drive, and then we want to give some type of incentive. So, we've had people donate 200, 100, 150. There's been like businesses too that have sent it, like business.
In just a few short days, Shintrip's fraternity brothers raised nearly $2,000 for any expenses his family might have in the coming weeks. Andrew Helmy says he knows Shintrip's positive attitude will keep him strong.
He always has a smile on. You can never see Robbie and he's just upset. He's just always joking, having a good time.
Helmy says a group of fraternity brothers plan to go to Coral Springs for Carmen's funeral on Tuesday. In Orlando, Cassidy Delamarter, UCF Nightly News.
If you want to donate, visit their PayPal at Fiji UCF. Their first order of bracelets will be delivered on February 26th. Members of Campus Peace Action gathered by the UCF Breezeway for an acoustic concert and canned food drive benefiting students in the UCF community.
Members of Campus Peace Action joined forces with Knights Helping Knights Pantry for an evening of acoustic music. The organization is dedicated to bringing the community together in times of need. CPA's historian Chris Dreyfus performed in the concert and helped arrange the food drive. He explains more about the event.
We're having a show, a little acoustic concert, and it is also a food drive. And what we're going to be doing with the food that we collect, it's all canned goods, and then we're going to be donating that to Knights Pantry.
Knights Pantry's pantry manager, Jonna Graysick, told us how students can access the resources donated during the event.
The purpose of Knights Pantry is to help provide food, clothing, toiletries, miscellaneous items, home items for students in need, but it's open to all students, so you don't have to qualify, you just have to be enrolled in classes and you can come in and utilize our services.
CPA did more than just collect resources for the pantry, they also raised awareness. Dreyfus explains why he was inspired to draw more attention to the on-campus operation.
By amassing our legion of members, we're spreading the awareness because you never know who needs to have some free food.
Campus Peace Action filled 4 collection bins of canned food and miscellaneous items for the pantry throughout the evening. Reporting in Orlando, Tori Kravitz, UCF Nightly News.
For more information, you can visit Knights Pantry on the UCF main campus at Farrell Commons. Students can come in 7 days a week, and they are always accepting donations. Baseball season is back in full swing. The Knights opened this season this past weekend with a win at home. The number 24 UCF Knights defeated the number 15 Virginia Cavaliers 6-3 on Friday night. The team lost the other 2 games over the weekend to Rice and Sanford. Head coach Greg Lovelady says he hopes the victory over Virginia will create momentum.
That should put some confidence in us, and I told the guys it sets the bar. Like, we got to set the standard tonight, and now we got to come out and play to that standard. So, but it's a good start. Again, we didn't win a championship tonight.
Friday's game featured 9 hits and 2 home runs for the Knights. The win was the first victory against a ranked opponent on opening night. The baseball team plays its first road game against Stetson Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. The women's basketball team fell to number 21 USF in a close, nail-biting game that went into overtime. The Knights and the Bulls were tied at 62 after guard Zakiya Saunders scored a 3-pointer in the 4th quarter. The Lady Knights lost to the Bulls in a score of 77-68. In the end, the Knights did come out with a partial win as star player of the night, Saunders, scored a career-best 31 points. The team's next game will be against the Memphis Tigers this coming Wednesday. The women beat the Tigers earlier this season. The UCF men's basketball team redeemed themselves in a win over Southern Methodist University this past Saturday after losing to the Mustangs 56-51 earlier this season. The Knights beat SMU 52-37 and brought home additional wins after breaking record after record. For the third time this season, UCF held an opponent to less than 20 points in the first half. UCF also tied the record for the lowest points by a UCF opponent in the history of the CFE Arena. Guard and forward A.J. Davis brought in the final W of the night after he hit 4 3-pointers, a career best. Catch your Knights playing their next game, which will be away this coming Wednesday against the Tulsa Hurricanes. And here's a quick look at our weather forecast today. Your President's Day is starting off with a high of 83 degrees with a 0% chance of rain. Later tonight, it's mostly cloudy with a low around 66 degrees, and tomorrow it's gonna be a hot one with a high of 85 degrees and a 0% chance of rain. That's all the time we have for now. To keep up with us throughout the week, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Check back tomorrow for another UCF Nightly News Update. I'm Carla Rodriguez. Thanks for watching and have a great Monday.